You're standing in line at a coffee shop, ready to order something sweet and familiar. It feels harmless, routine. But deep inside your body, something is under pressure. Your kidneys. They don't hurt. They don't warn you. They just keep working. Quietly. What if that afternoon tiredness, that bloated feeling, that mental fog you brush off every day isn't stress or age at all? What if it's your kidneys struggling, and you never noticed? Today, let's talk about what actually happens to your kidneys when you quit sugar for 30 days. Explained simply, like you're 5. By the end, you'll understand why the first 3 days feel so hard and why kidney damage often happens without a single obvious symptom. Right now, inside your body, 2 fist-sized organs are filtering around about 50 gallons of blood every single day. That's like cleaning a bathtub full of fluid nonstop, day and night. Now imagine pouring sticky syrup into that system over and over again. That syrup is sugar. When sugar floods your bloodstream, your kidneys are forced to work faster than they were designed to. They shift into survival mode. At first, they manage. But over time, the tiny filters inside them begin to weaken. The frightening part? You won't feel anything wrong until most of the damage is already done. By the time swelling, constant fatigue, or weakness shows up, more than half of kidney function can already be gone. And much of it can't be repaired. Here's what's really happening behind the scenes. High sugar intake causes your kidneys to filter blood at maximum speed all day long. No brakes, no recovery. It's like holding a car engine at full throttle constantly. It runs until it doesn't. Your kidneys contain millions of microscopic filters. Sugar overload slowly destroys them one by one. And once they're gone, they don't grow back. Now here's the turning point. When you remove sugar, even temporarily, your kidneys finally get relief. Within days, harmful compounds that damage kidney tissue begin to drop. Your blood becomes cleaner. Inflammation starts to calm down. Filtration becomes more efficient. This isn't a trend. It's biology responding to less stress. But the first 72 hours are rough, and there's a reason for that. Your brain is used to quick sugar hits. Take those away, and it protests. Headaches, mood swings, strong cravings. Your brain complains loudly, but your kidneys don't. They don't send pain signals. They don't create cravings. They just quietly benefit as pressure inside the system drops almost immediately. And that drop in pressure matters more than most people realize. Because sugar doesn't just raise blood sugar, it also messes with blood pressure. When sugar intake is high, insulin rises. Insulin tells your kidneys to hold on to salt and water. More fluid means more pressure. More pressure means more strain. That's why bloating and puffiness are so common. Remove sugar, and the process begins to reverse. Within the first couple of weeks, excess water is released, pressure eases, and your kidneys aren't fighting overload anymore. And this is just the beginning. Now let's talk about something most people never connect to sugar: kidney stones. Many assume stones come only from salt or not drinking enough water. But sugar plays a hidden role. High sugar intake increases the amount of calcium pushed out through your urine. More calcium means more crystals. More crystals mean a higher chance of kidney stones forming. When sugar is removed, your urine chemistry begins to change. Within weeks, calcium levels drop, crystal formation slows, and the risk of stones decreases, quietly, without you feeling a thing. By the 3rd week, something even more important can start improving. One of the earliest signs of kidney damage is protein leaking into urine. Healthy kidneys keep protein in the bloodstream where it belongs. But when years of sugar overload weaken the filtration barrier, protein slips through. That leak is a warning sign. When sugar intake is reduced, studies show that this protein leakage often decreases. That means the filtration barrier is strengthening. Your kidneys are stabilizing. This is not a feeling. It's not a guess. It's something doctors can measure in a lab. Now let's talk about inflammation, the silent destroyer. Sugar fuels chronic inflammation throughout the body, but kidneys are especially vulnerable. High blood sugar damages tiny blood vessels and triggers inflammatory signals. Over time, this creates scarring in kidney tissue. Scarring doesn't heal. But here's the good news. When sugar is removed, inflammatory markers begin to fall within weeks. Less inflammation means slower damage, healthier blood vessels, better long-term kidney protection. And this reduction doesn't only help your kidneys. Energy levels become more stable. Headaches become less frequent. That constant afternoon crash often fades. Now zoom out for a moment. One of the leading causes of kidney failure worldwide is diabetes. And diabetes is driven largely by excess sugar. Constant high blood sugar slowly destroys the tiny blood vessels inside the kidneys. This condition progresses quietly, sometimes for years, before symptoms appear. When sugar intake drops, insulin sensitivity often improves. Your body needs less insulin to control blood sugar. That alone reduces stress on your kidneys and pancreas. Even modest changes can dramatically reduce the risk of moving from prediabetes to full type 2 diabetes. And this is where the consequences become very real. When kidneys fail, dialysis takes over. Multiple sessions every week. Hours at a time connected to a machine that replaces kidney function. Life becomes scheduled around treatment. Energy drops. Freedom shrinks. And in many cases, this future is preventable. Within just 30 days without sugar, markers of kidney stress often improve. Blood pressure stabilizes. Protein leakage decreases. Inflammation drops. These aren't dramatic overnight transformations. They're subtle signals that your kidneys are no longer under constant attack. 30 days isn't a cure. It's proof. Proof that your kidneys can recover when the pressure is removed. Proof that damage can slow, and sometimes partially reverse. And once you feel the difference, the real question becomes simple. Why would you go back? Because every day without excess sugar is another day your kidneys are protected. Quietly, patiently, doing their job without asking for anything in return. So here's the reality check. Sugar forces your kidneys into overdrive every single day. It's subtle, so you don't notice it until it's too late. But when you cut sugar, even for just 30 days, your body starts to stabilize. Blood pressure drops. Inflammation decreases. Protein leakage slows. Urine becomes clearer. Filtration works more efficiently. And there's more. Reducing sugar also protects against long-term diseases. Diabetes, heart disease, and kidney disease all become less likely. Every day without sugar is like giving your kidneys a shield, a chance to heal and recover. Think about this. Your kidneys filter up your 50 gallons of blood every single day, quietly and tirelessly. And sugar overload makes them work like a machine running non-stop at redline. The first 72 hours of quitting sugar are hard. Your brain will complain. You'll feel headaches, cravings, maybe fatigue. But deep inside, your kidneys are already celebrating. They're under less pressure. They're starting to repair. You just can't feel it yet. By the end of 30 days, the difference is measurable, even if it feels subtle. Your body is less inflamed, your filtration improves, and the risk of stones and protein leakage drops. And here's the final truth. This is just the beginning. Once your body experiences this relief and your energy stabilizes, the temptation to return to high sugar becomes much weaker. Every sweet treat you skip isn't deprivation. It's protection. It's giving your kidneys a chance to do their job without struggling. It's a small choice today that can prevent a lifetime of damage tomorrow. So next time you're reaching for something sugary, ask yourself, do you want momentary sweetness? Or do you want kidneys that keep quietly protecting your life for decades? The choice is yours. and your kidneys are waiting. Now here's the final truth. Quitting sugar isn't about deprivation. It's about giving your kidneys and your whole body a chance to heal. Every day without excess sugar is a day of protection. Your blood pressure is lower. Inflammation is down. Your filtration system is repairing itself. Even small improvements today can prevent serious problems years from now. Think about it. A single choice in the coffee line, that caramel latte or a healthier option, could mean the difference between energy, freedom, and long-term kidney health. The benefits aren't just physical. More energy, fewer headaches, better mood. These are the first signs your body is responding. And once you feel the difference, going back to sugar becomes much harder. So here's the challenge. Take control today. Choose one day, 1 week, 1 month without added sugar and see what your body can do. Your kidneys are quiet heroes, working non-stop for you. Give them the chance to finally get a break. They deserve it. Because every sweet treat you skip isn't a loss. It's an investment in a healthier, stronger, longer life. The choice is simple, and the results are real. Will today be the day you start protecting yourself?